Alright. Where we left off was the group was trying to find the location of a sick blossom tree that may have been corrupting and attacking some settlers that wanted to settle in this region. What they discovered appeared to be a dryad. However, this dryad was not the same as any other dryad. It was altered, it was changed, and apparently from its conversation with the group, it seemed to be what powered the blossom tree itself. And it was afflicted by the mazurite crystals that were causing this corruption. And now this dryad doesn't like being in the presence of Adrian and has now captured Nail, who had the possession of the Sheikah plate with the AI caretaker. Let me actually lower this music because it's a bit loud. And is now being stared directly at this kind of like Wendigo that is covered in vines and basically putrid dead rot of bark and all of that. So this Wendigo is an alteration, but it's still the same Wendigo. It's just physically different. So yeah, and so yeah, so you guys are doing combat. You guys are going straight into combat. The Dryad already made its first move by basically tying up and restraining Nail, and yeah, I'm gonna go and Shala. So Shala's actually going to try to so this is what I am gonna ask Nail. Shala has cantrips and spells, and one of her cantrips is actually Mage Hand. Do you want her to try to grab the Sheikah plate from you and try to make a beeline to where the cave thing is?
Sure, she can try.
Okay. So she is within the approximate feet to actually get to you. So she is going to Mage Hand and is going to wrench, if you allow it, the Sheikah plate out of your grip and floats towards her. And since that was an action, she's going to then move about
To here?
yeah, around there, basically like around here, basically, because she already used her action so to cast Mage Hand, so she can't exactly dash. So that's her move. And for a bonus action, nah, okay. So yeah, next is Layla. What are you gonna do? And I should actually put on better music that is combat oriented. Uh,
Gonna cast Fireball.
okay, hang on. Why is this not working? Hang on. Come on. Hang on. I swear, I don't know why my computer's acting up like this. Sorry, give it a moment. Okay. So for the time being, we'll just have the wood soundtrack because for some reason the soundtrack for the others are not working. So we'll just be like this. So you were casting Fireball, right,
Yes.
Layla?
Yes.
And where exactly are you casting the Fireball?
Here on top of her.
Okay, and that is hang on. Oh, wrong one. Forgot to do this. Okay, and Fireball is a radius of how much?
20 feet?
20 feet?
Yes.
So, yeah. If you're firing exactly onto her, you might get Shala.
I'll a little bit behind her then.
Okay, give me a moment to... No, not what I wanted. I wanted my library, and I wanted tokens. There we go. Okay. Okay, now the soundtrack's working for this thing. Okay. Okay, so... Actually, wait, hang on. Did I? Right. I didn't... Okay, so... This is controlled by everyone. And... it has a radius. Okay, so... Layla, with this token that I placed, use it to place where you want your fireball to be. You should be able to move it. There we go.
I don't see the radius.
You should see the radius. Because it's controlled by all players.
I set it.
That's nail.
Wait, you can see the fact that I put a radius on my character?
Yep.
I can't.
Okay, that is odd. Because I made it so that everyone can see it. So all players should be able to see this.
Yes, but I can't even see my own radius that I put. Something's wrong with the map that it's not displaying the radiuses.
Okay, well, regardless, so if the token is here and the radius is there, basically it would hit the Dryad, but not Shala. Is that
That's
where you
good
want
enough.
it?
Yes.
Okay. Roll for your damage since it's an automatic hit, and I would need to roll a dex save. Is that it?
Yes, DC 15.
Okay, GM roll 1d20. Actually, let me see. Does this thing have a bonus to dexterity saves? Nope, okay. Ooh, hits 15 right on the save. That means it saves, right?
Yes, it takes only 15 damage.
Okay. Let me actually get my notes. Notepad.
Only half.
Yeah, half of 30 is 15.
No, I know. I'm just clarifying the particular rule in case the save was related.
Okay, just give me a moment. I need to check my creature database. Okay, has that hit shit points. Okay, good to know. I'm just calculating HP and all that on a separate sheet. Okay. That should work nicely. Okay. Sorry. So it takes about 15 damage. Yeah, let me just... So... Okay, still up. And that's your move? That's your action?
I will. Yeah, I'll flex cast and spend 2 sorcery points to regain a level 2 spell slot
Okay.
as my bonus action.
And you still
my
have your
turn.
movement.
Yeah, but nowhere's really safe.
True, but you don't want to be huddled in a group because...
That's also a good point.
I'm not telling you what to do, I'm just giving you advice.
I know I'm taking the advice.
Okay, and that's your move. Yes?
Right here.
Okay, right in the water? Okay. Well, not in the water,
Oh,
because the
not
water's dried
maybe
up.
right here.
But, yeah. Yeah, okay. Nail, it is your turn. You are restrained. And let me just read up on the effects of restrained. Where is it? Here we go. Restrained. Speed becomes 0 and it can't benefit from any bonus to its speed. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage and the creature's attack rolls have advantage. The creature has disadvantage on dexterity saving throws. So you are restrained. How are you going to actually let me put the effect of restrained on you? I have no webs. No webs to signify you restrained. I'll just say this is restrained. So yeah. Nail, what are you gonna do?
Well, as my bonus action, I'm going to cast Misty Step to stop being restrained.
Yes, so okay wait, hold on. So you can move up to 30 feet with your Misty Step, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so you make it just there. So you Misty Step and the Wendigo like confused, and the Dryad visibly is like angered, like, you imbecile. And that's what the Dryad says. So you're no longer restrained. I will move that. Oh, there's the net and web. Okay, there we go. So yeah, what are you gonna do?
And now I'm going to summon a wind elemental.
Ooh, let's go, let's go. Okay. 3 assets. Familiars and summons.
Well, air elemental, technically is the term.
Yes, but I'm looking at a thing that I could use to signify. Yeah, I'll go with this as the air elemental, a Dijin, and controlled by me and you, Sage. Now you should have control over this thing. And how big is this wind elemental?
Wind elementals are large.
So they take up this much.
2 by 2. I do believe they're large.
Yeah, 2 by 2.
Yeah, large elemental neutral.
Yep. And so that's your action to summon it, and you could command it. Actually, no. Okay, so your action is to summon it, so it's summoned. So you could order it, but it's not gonna, like, take its order until your next turn. Now?
Yeah.
Okay, just trying to make sure that you heard. Because I don't know what's going on.
I'm going to order it to kill the Wendigo.
Ooh, okay. And that's your move. Yes?
Yes.
Like, not move, but turn.
Yes.
Okay. it
Taking
is-
my action, my bonus action. Not much more I can do.
Yep, and now it is the Wendigo's turn. Okay. Let's see here. Okay. Okay, so this Wendigo is going to charge right through the vines, because the vines aren't that strong. And this thing is stronger. It's going to charge up right up to you, Adrian. And it's going to make a claw attack. Claw attack, so, okay. Uh, 21. Adrian? Adrian, can you hear me? Hello? Oh, great. Tessin, can you hear me?
I
Yeah.
can hear you.
Okay. Somehow my thing. So 21, does that hit? Adrian.
My turn?
No, I said does 21 hit, because this thing is charging at you and attacks you with a claw attack. Does 21 hit?
Yes.
Okay, good. Honestly, what is wrong with this stupid thing? Okay, so that means it deals... Right. Deals 7 slashing damage to you. And I need you to make a strength saving throw.
19.
Okay, you save. And then this thing is then gonna move 5 feet back. You get attack of opportunity on this thing.
Okay, 28.
Yeah, 28 hits. Roll damage.
20 damage.
20 damage total. Okay, good to know. Good to know. Still up. Okay. Elma, it is your move. It's been a while. Let's see you do some action.
It has. Okay, so what is this? Is this big horn thing
Oh, this thing, it's a an air elemental, and it's being controlled by Nail. So Nail has control of this air elemental. I'm just using it for, you know, this thing.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
So what is the enemy?
So the current
Everything with a red dot on them.
Yeah, so the current
Got it.
threats is the Dryad and the Wendigo.
All right. Well, free action. I'll call out. I don't suppose you'll tell us why you're so mad at us.
Okay, so so you're using your action to try to converse with the Dryad?
Reaction. He's just saying.
Free action. I'm just
Oh, okay.
saying it.
Okay, good to know. So
Whether or not they choose to respond,
yeah, will be entirely up to them. So the Dryad just looks at you and like, I already said my piece. I want to be free and in control. And that's what it says to you. So that's your reaction. You still have the action and your bonus
Okay.
action. And you already used your movement, I see.
Yep.
And you're going to attack this Wendigo?
Yes,
Okay.
that is correct. I will also do that. Does that work? Yeah, there we go.
I see a planar
I will.
warrior. At third level, you learn to draw on the energy of the the multiverse to augment your attacks. That's good. As a bonus action, choose one creature you can see within 30 feet of you. The next time you hit that creature on this turn with a weapon attack, all damage dealt by the attack becomes force damage, and the creature takes an extra 1d8 force damage from the attack. I give you a clap, my friend. That is a smart move.
So I slide a finger along the edge of my axe, and it starts to shine, and then I attack.
Make the attack roll. Okay, that hits. You guys are rolling high.
So 14 force damage, and then I
roll another d8.
That has the other d8 in there.
Oh, it.
Yeah, I rolled a 1.
Oh, okay. Okay, so minus 14.
The next time you hit that creature on this turn. Oh, so it doesn't apply to all attacks. Okay.
Yeah.
So the other one is just a normal attack.
That hits.
So that is 14 force and 12 slashing.
So basically, I'm thinking 30. I'm thinking
20.
I mean, it's 26 total. If
Okay.
There's no modifiers.
Okay, this thing is barely standing now. Is that your move?
That is my move.
Okay. Next is the Dryad's turn, and the Dryad looks.
Oh, one more thing. Okay. I'll distract this thing. Can you guys deal with the finger wiggler?
The Dryad?
Yes. Magic finger wiggler.
Okay. So it's the Dryad's turn. So the Dryad looks at how its Wendigo is being beaten and like, it seems I must draw in on the power of the woods. And for its turn, it's going to do a magical chant. And she is going to call forth three woodland creatures. Not woodland creatures, but basically three scarecrows, but they're like made of like the tree bark and everything. So I am just going to get some basic undead.
At least they're not pixies.
Yeah, at least they're not pixies. And I'll mark them red. And I will roll for their initiative. For that's her turn to summon them. And plus their dex. Okay, not bad. They rolled an 18. Not bad. And next for her turn, for the Dryad's going to move back. And it's basically going to move back 10 feet. And basically merge with the tree. She is tree striding, and she's going to reappear way over here by this tree. So that's her turn. Next is Adrian. It's your move.
Okay, so main action, Armor of Agathis
Copy that.
at 3rd level, so I get 15 temporary hit points. And then bonus action, you will cast Spiritual Weapon at 3rd level.
Okay, you create a floating spectral weapon within range that lasts for duration. When you cast a spell, you can make a melee attack against a creature within 5 feet of the weapon. Okay, so where do you spawn your magic weapon?
Right here.
Okay, so you using the token?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me just...
And it'll attack this guy right here.
Okay, you're attacking this one. Okay,
Yeah.
roll for the attack.
How much damage does it usually do again? 1d8. Okay, so just 2d8 force damage if it hits.
Okay, that hits. That hits.
And 3rd level. Oof, 6 damage.
Okay, let me just...
And then he'll move over to here. That's his turn.
Okay, let me just... I need to type in the HP of these things. And you dealt 6 damage to this thing? Okay.
Yeah, this one.
Yeah, to the one over here, I know. And that's its move, that's your turn?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Next in the initiative is Shala. She sees this, and she is going to cast let's see. What
He's gonna move here and cast Thunderwave.
Okay. She's going to cast I guess Lightning Bolt is a wizard spell, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Good to know. Oh my god. I'm being scared. Oh my god. Okay. Lightning bolt. Really? Oh my god. Okay, so it's a 3rd level evocation, requires an action. Okay, the creature takes 8d6 lightning damage on a failed save or half. When you cast a spell using a 4th level or higher, the damage increases by... So she's gonna cast this lightning bolt. Sorry. She's basically gonna be casting this lightning bolt straight through this guy. And probably try to hit the Dryad on the other side. Because the range is basically a 100-foot line and can basically hit these two. So that's what she's trying to do. So I need to... Okay, so there's no attack roll necessary, it's just... So they just need to make a... Dexterity saving throw. Okay, got it. So for the Dryad, okay, that I'm thinking that fails. Next is the Scarecrow. And the Scarecrow succeeds. That is hilarious. Okay, takes 8d6, but since she did a force level, it's going to be 9d6 lightning. So, okay, 38 damage. So 38 divided by 2 is 19. So Dryad takes full 38 damage, while the Scarecrow takes only 19. Dryad is looking rough. And Shala's then going to basically move right here. And yeah, that's her turn. Layla, what are you gonna do?
Okay, my turn?
Yep, your turn.
Alright. You said these were scarecrows?
Yeah, so, scarecrows, but they're basically made out of tree, leaves, and bark, basically. So, basically think of them as forest scarecrows, made out of the tree and the bark and all of that.
Sure. But they're the least threatening thing. Gotta just cast another fireball at the Dryad.
Okay.
If I could see the Dryad.
You could barely see her since this guy is kind of
I
blocking,
see.
but you
I
can
see.
still. And actually, still,
There's
yeah,
kind of a tree in the way.
yeah. There's trees in
So I
the way,
wouldn't be.
so you
Oh
won't
well,
be able to see.
fireball, I guess, on the scarecrows then.
Okay, so let me just use this for a moment to calculate the radius. So if you cast the
Yes.
fireball, yeah, there, you'll be able to get these guys without hurting
Yep.
any of your teammates. $35. Okay. Okay, let me just roll the deck saves for these guys. Okay, one failed. Another failed. They all fail, so they take
35 damage.
Oh boy. Okay. Woohoo. Ooh, okay. Bop. Bop. Only one survived.
Oh my god.
So yeah, that's its turn. Okay. What are you gonna do?
Staying put. That's the end of my turn.
Okay, so that was your action. You still have a bonus action. It's entirely
I'll
up to you.
I'll save it for later.
Okay.
End of turn.
Okay. It is now it's now the Scarecrow's turn. Jeez. you TPK'd him. I had it all planned out.
He's all alone now.
He's all alone. Okay. Okay. So the Scarecrow is going to basically take out its arm, what appears to be its arm, and is going to basically have thorns come out of it and shoot you all. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So I'm gonna roll a 1d3. So Charlotte's gonna be 1, Adrian's gonna be 2, and Layla's gonna be 3. Goes after Layla. Wow. Okay, this thing is very angry that you.
A
killed
very
its-
brave soul, but foolish.
Foolish indeed. Foolish indeed. Foolish indeed. Does 19 hit?
Yes.
Okay. This thing is going to shoot what appears to be thorns, and you're gonna take 1d8 plus 2, so 8 piercing damage.
That hurts. I'll make sure it suffers.
And it is going to let's see. Ooh, okay. He's gonna cower and hide behind the tree. So yeah. Nail, it's your move.
Okay. First one is going for the Dryad. The second one will be going for the Wendigo.
Magic missile?
No.
Okay, wait. So how are you doing the Eldritch Blast? How are you firing 2 at the same time?
I'm above level 5.
So you could take 2 actions of attacks, right?
No, so Eldritch Blast, instead of adding more attack dice, fires more blasts. Each one is independent.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how it works.
So you could basically wait.
It doesn't include the up.
Okay, but you have to see the targets, correct?
I
Yeah,
can't
that's-
see the
Trees
targets.
Trees are blocking our way.
Yeah,
You're-
trees are
and they're also
basically
on
blocking
fire.
the way for the
I
attack.
thought all the trees were like dead.
True.
Oh, never mind then.
True. No. The trees are dead, but they're still obscuring your view. Still,
Vision.
your vision.
Okay.
They're not they're dead. They're just the bark and all of that with no leaves, little leaves, but they're still blocking your view.
Let's move over to here and then shoot it.
If I move to here,
You will be able to see the Dryad, and you should be able to see the Wendigo, but there's a chance it could hit Elma. There's a chance. If you roll low, like really low, you could hit your teammate.
but I didn't roll low, luckily. I rolled 12 and a 19.
Yeah, so...
12 going to the Dryad, 19 going to the Wendigo.
Okay. Which one are you going after? The
Both.
12 is going for the Dryad, and the
19 is going for the Wendigo.
Okay, so both hit, and they take 5 points of force damage.
Correct.
Okay. Wendigo is barely standing,
I doubt it's going to be standing for much longer.
and Dryad is barely standing as well. Wait, why did I do that? So that's your move.
And now it's my elemental's move.
Indeed, indeed.
He's gonna roll up on that Dryad and smack him upside the face twice. I mean, not Dryad, the Wendigo. I mean, he could smack the Dryad, but...
Yeah, make the attack roll. That misses.
But luckily he's got multi-attack.
Now that hits. And you TPK it. How do you kill this Wendigo?
Technically his move is Slam, but... You know that thing... Have you seen the Avatar The Last Airbender, The Legend of Korra?
No.
When they go to kill the Earth Queen, they suck out all the air around her so she just suffocates?
You wanna suffocate this thing. Okay.
Kind of, sort of. I mean, that's how I figure a slam of air would most likely feel like.
Okay. I
Yeah,
will
I thought it'd be more like just like hard wind hitting you, like buffeting you, kind of.
Okay. Well, whatever, it's dead. You suffocated to death. Its initiative is gone. And, Elma, it's your move.
Okay.
If
So that Wendigo is dead.
if you actually move, what Roll Nail is, I don't know if you have any ranged weapons, but if you move here, you would be able to see the Dryad here and take a shot with your ranged weapon, if you have a ranged weapon, I don't know.
I do have a ranged weapon.
It's entirely up to you. I'm not telling you what to do, but I'm giving you advice. And I kind of want you to at least get a kill in before, you know.
Yeah.
It's been a while for you. I want you to at least have some bloodlust on you.
I will move down.
Okay, like I said, if you move around here, you'll be able to see the Dryad.
Okay.
Like right here, per se.
Alright. No problem. So is there no way we can talk you out of this?
Do you want to try to persuade her? Or intimidate her to make her stand down? You could try to do that. It's entirely up to you.
Sure, I will try to persuade. Be like, please, I personally respect nature and I do not wish this combat to go any further. I'm sure that there is some other way to resolve whatever you have, whatever issues and frustrations you have. That have turned you away from the natural order. And here we go. No? Alright.
You failed.
Can I burn my inspiration?
So how inspiration works is,
Right.
you
No,
have
I
to
know.
say that you're gonna use it before you roll.
Got it. Okay.
But, I'll allow you to use inspiration. I'll allow you to use it. So make another roll.
Okay.
15,
Better.
okay. So, the Dryad looks at you, pauses, just looks you up and down, and just kind of like takes a half step back. She doesn't say anything, but she acknowledges what you said. Is that your move?
That's my move.
Okay. It is
Did
the
not
dryad.
attack me, so.
So it is the dryad's turn. Okay, so the dryad's gonna go back into a tree, and she is going to basically put somewhere, and you don't know where she is. She is out of your sight. So yeah, Adrian, it is your move.
Yeah.
What?
My
Okay, yeah, I can hear you.
spiritual weapon over there, which is 20 feet. And since it's within 5 feet,
And I'm pretty sure if you move right there, you will be able to see. Wait, you can't see. If you actually move right
it's
there.
a spiritual weapon.
Yeah, but if you move there, you could also get there. But like, hey, you want to use your spiritual weapon, use your spiritual weapon.
Spiritual up to here.
Okay.
But it'll attack with my spiritual weapon
Okay, make the attack roll.
against Scarecrow. Yeah, that didn't work. 1 second.
It's okay. 17 hits.
Wrong button.
Okay.
There we go. 12 force damage.
How do you finish this cowering scarecrow?
The spiritual weapon is again a katana. And it basically is cut off its arm and its head, I guess.
Okay. It is just a pile of bark and roots. That's all. And
then I'll hold my main action if anything springs out and attacks me with my sword. Attack it with my sword.
okay. So that's technically the end of combat. So all the enemies except for the dryad is dead. And so yeah, what are you guys going to do?
Did the vines and stuff wither away?
No, the vines are still there, but like I said, the vines are not that sturdy and strong. So with an easy, I would say, strength roll, you could be able to cut your way or bash your way through it.
I'm gonna go with burn my way through it.
Okay, so which vine section do you want to burn? Okay,
One's
so
leading into the waterfall.
okay,
Gonna-
you need to, get it within range of it.
There's one issue. Sacred Flame does not actually burn things.
No, I'm not trying to set them on fire. It kills things, though,
Okay.
and I want them dead. I'm not trying to set the forest on fire. I'm not trying to make Smokey Bear angry at me. I'm trying to kill vines.
Good, because, Smokey Bear is a level 20 assault character. But anyway.
Okay. So you use your sacred flame to attack this thing. Okay, I don't know how to roll for this. It's technically flame, so it's a holy flame. So
Yes, radiant damage.
I know. It's just like I thought you were gonna make your air elemental attack the vines. But you caught me off guard. So I would say you managed to technically radiant burn some of these vines away. Enough for you and your friends to get through. So
I'm gonna order the air elemental to guard the entrance.
to this path that will probably lead up to the waterfall, which you hear.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was gonna go with guard the entrance of the cave. I thought this was the cave entrance itself.
Oh no. So, like I said, it's near a waterfall. So basically, you heard the waterfall sounds coming from here.
Okay, well, let's walk up, go to the waterfall.
So yeah.
I will ask Shala to heal me if she can.
Shala? Shala's not
It-
a healer.
Oh, that I thought she was a cleric.
No,
No,
she's
she's a wizard.
She's a wizard. You should be asking Nail. Nail can heal
Nail?
you.
Yes. Nail, we heal. I'm half health. Thank you.
Yes. Perhaps we should not attack until they attack us.
To be fair, she was kind of insane and wanted to destroy the entire world.
And she did attack us first. I was suspended from a vine being fed to a Wendigo.
I mean, yes, but now, I managed to convince them not to attack us anymore.
Oh, that's
Or
why
at
we're
least
going
not-
into a cave.
Not to attack me. I don't know about you.
Yep, and now we're gonna put her to sleep and see if the system can't heal itself. Whatever that means to a dryad.
Okay. So order actually let me get rid of the you know what? I'll leave the initiative order like this in case there's combat. But order in who's going first. Who's going first, who's going last.
I'm assuming Charlotte will be moved up one more, but this set looks like a pretty good order.
Like this?
Yeah,
Okay. Okay.
with this being the front,
Yeah, with
the elemental taking up the rear.
Yeah. So I'm going to just basically describe what happens. I don't exactly have a map showcasing where the waterfall, so I'm going to be using Theater of the Mind, if you don't mind. So you guys travel down this not as narrow pathway that leads to where you're hearing the waterfall sounds. You notice on the walls you see dead roots and vines that appears to be over like maybe a couple of years old, like very old vines. You continue to hear the waterfall. You're getting a bit closer now, and you see more of the vines until you finally reach where you hear the water fall. But as you reach to where this dried up river bend thing, you notice what appears to be a makeshift dam of sorts. And this dam is made out of vines and rocks, and it's apparently keeping the water from flowing to where the blossom tree and the other trees are. That is basically encircling the blossom tree. It's about, I would say, maybe 20, maybe 30 feet high. So, if you decide to climb up it or try to get up there on the other side, it's entirely up to you. But it's that big.
And we
Upon closer inspection, you could tell that this dam was recently put up.
Can we walk around it, or do we have to climb over it?
It is currently blocking your path. There is no way around it. You could try to climb up upon it, or you could try to do some other problem solving. I am giving you the situation. You problem solve this.
I don't think it's best to destroy it, and then it might cause a what do you call it?
A flood.
Blood?
Yeah, flood, kind of.
I'm gonna walk up to it
Okay. You walk up.
and I'm gonna knock on it.
Okay, you decide to knock on the makeshift dam.
Yep.
Okay, you do. And you hear the knocking sound of what appears to be dried up old dead wood, roots, and stone that is apparently holding this dam together.
Guess I'll just climb over it then.
I did say it's about 20 or 30 foot high, so you're gonna have to either make a dexterity or an athletics check.
I have a grappling hook
Or a
made out of spider silk.
Or a grappling hook. Okay. Also, Layla, Nail, cured you for about 14 HP. If
Yeah,
you
I
didn't
know.
see that. So, not Nail, Adrian, if you wouldn't mind, could you make a 1d20 roll to see if you could throw the grappling hook? And before you throw it, is rope attached to it?
Yep, it's not regular rope, it's spider silk, remember?
Okay, I'm just asking because I need to ask if it's connected, like the hook and the rope together.
Yeah.
Okay, so make a 1d20 throw, so you can use your dex for this. You hear.
Has it been an hour?
I would say maybe it's been like around maybe 30 minutes. Why?
Okay, I'm just gonna take that grappling hook, give it to my elemental, and tell my elemental to fly up there with it.
Okay, so before anything, so Adrian, you throw it and you hear, and basically hear a sploosh. Doesn't catch onto anything as you wheel it back to you. So yeah, you could give the hook to the air elemental, or you could try again.
1 second. Let's see. Sure, he'll give it to the elemental.
Okay. So with ease, the elemental basically flies up and hooks it onto the sturdy edge of a wall, and you guys are able to climb up easily on top of the dam. And you see there's a stone ledge. So you see the water, and it's basically like swimming pool sized. If you go and dive into the water, you basically be able to swim in it. But there was a stone wall ledge that you could shimmy your way across, and it's not that big. It's about maybe 15 feet from the dam to where the water kind of like breaks off and where you see land, basically like a brook or a shoreline, if you would, about 15 feet. So you could either decide to go into the water to swim, or you could shimmy your way across, which is about 15 feet.
Yeah, no, I'm just gonna have the air elemental carry me. Whee.
Okay, so you just see Nail being princess carried to the other side, to the shoreline.
And I'm assuming Charlotte's going to follow the same approach.
If you're offering Shala a ride in the air elemental, she accepts.
I guess I'm just gonna climb.
So you're gonna shimmy your way. Make a dexterity check. 17. Okay, you managed to shimmy your way with ease. Like you've done this before. You're dexterous. You have done this before. You've done training to help you maintain balance in certain situations. So you easily get across. So Layla and Adrian, what are you guys gonna do to get?
Adrian will shimmy.
Okay, make a dexterity check.
Can I roll with acrobatics?
Well, actually, yes, you could use acrobatics. Shit. I forgot the name of it, but yes, acrobatics.
I need to.
Yeah, so you just easily just like managed to get over there without any issue. You even make a joke about it being so performance, like you do like, ooh, look at this, no hands, as you say as you make it across. Layla, what are you gonna do?
I'll try shimmying.
Okay, so you could do an so I don't know if you have acrobatics or not as a skill. But
I don't.
Okay, so you can make a acrobatics or a dexterity check. It's entirely up to you. 19. Okay, you managed to shimmy without any issue. No one ended up in the water. So you guys reach the shoreline, and from your point of view, you see the waterfall. And where you see the waterfall, you see a couple of trees, and so yeah, you see the waterfall, you see some trees. You do not see the dryad at all. So you're in this basically like semi big small area where there's only like a couple of trees, like maybe 2 or 3, and you have the waterfall just roaring down into this brook like area that is flowing over towards the dam. So so yeah, what are you guys gonna do?
You describe it again.
What are you going to be doing?
Sorry, I didn't hear what you said before.
Okay, sorry. So you guys are in an area where you see the waterfall roaring, and it's leading towards where the waterfall is, with this river brook situation. There's like not a lot of trees, only 2 or 3 trees, and you do not see the dryad at all.
Yep, into the cave.
Okay, so you go to where the waterfall is, and you see behind the waterfall there appears to be like a cave system, artificially made. So,
Well, let's
so everybody's
ask the caretaker
so
if...
yeah. Shala gives you the Sheikah plate, by the way, after the whole combat situation.
Okay, well, let's pull out the Sheikah slate and see if we can identify the current location facility based on whatever.
Okay, so you turn it on, the caretaker pops up and says, here we go. I should be able to use the old map systems here that I have within the logs, at least, to navigate us towards where the facility is. And, roll me, Nail, are you leading?
No. Well, I'm not going to lead from the front.
No,
Why?
no. I'm asking, are you leading as in, are you leading via by telling the group where to go? Like, you're giving them
Sure.
the directions. Okay, I want you to give me a survival check. With advantage, since you have the AI helping you. 8. Okay. So you're in a group, you go into the cave system, and it's a bit old, the cave system, so it's kind of like hard to find your way through its network. There's not a lot of entrances, only 2 or 3. After some hours or so, and at this point your air elemental is gone, you come back around, and like after that, after a few hours, like maybe 2 hours, you manage to find your way towards where the control room facility thing is. Let me just find what I'm looking for. No, this is not it. Where is it? Is it this one? Yes, it's this one. So just give me a moment. Right, and I also forgot to give you familiars to control. That I also forgot to give you. So yeah, I'll work on that when I can. No, I'll just get rid of this, and I'll just give me a moment. There we go. Okay. And there we go. Okay. Sorry. Just trying to get everything up and running. So give me a moment. Okay. Do you guys see?
Yes.
Okay, good. So you guys managed to find your way into the correct tunnel. You see that a door is here, and it is a stone slab door with a jewel with it. You see that it's cracked, but still hums with what appears to be magical energy. Do you guys go forward towards the door?
Is it possible to check the door for traps?
If you want to roll an investigation or perception check, go right ahead.
I will do that.
Perception or investigation, it's up to you.
Roll both.
Ooh, guidance, okay. So whoever's rolling is okay. Investigation.
Yes. So first,
Okay, so Nail rolled an investigation and gets a 1, so 19 investigation. Okay, 20. Okay. So, Elma and Nail, from your combined perception and investigation, you notice that this door is slightly opened. Recently. You could tell that it was recently opened. But there are no traps. Oh, by the way, I should also say it is pitch black in here. Did you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm just
Dark
making sure
vision,
that you
don't
guys
fly.
can hear me, because like I said, okay, so Nail, you're casting might, okay. Where are you touching the light? Like, where are you, like, putting the light on?
I'm gonna put it on the Sheikah slate so it turns it into also a flashlight.
Okay, okay, makes sense. So that means you're in the rear, so if you want to utilize this, you would have to probably be within the center of the
You
group.
could put it on Elma's axe.
I could put it on a lot of things. It doesn't require concentration. I can just start touching things and making lights.
Okay. So you put it on Emma's axe. You put it on Shala's staff. You put it on, I guess, Adrian's, I don't know,
Board.
sword?
His
There's a
sword is already a flame tongue, and that already makes things glow.
That's fair enough.
True enough. And on Shala's, I don't know what Shala's weapon is going to be, dagger? Not Shala's, Layla's.
I say I have dark vision, so I'll be fine.
Okay. So you guys have a light source and everything, and I did say that the door here is ajar slightly, as in it was recently open.
Anyway.
So why did you roll an athletics, Elma?
Look right
Make-
underneath that.
What?
I
What?
wrote right underneath that. Why?
To try to make him put it on my nose. Okay, you do that. Okay, it's on your nose.
Anyway. Alright. It's not trapped, so I guess I'll go.
So yeah, there's no traps, but the door was recently open, is what you could tell.
So the gem is cracked, right?
Yeah, like think of like a door is you know, like in those instances where you lock your door and everything, and like it was somehow forced open. It's like this.
Alright. Well, I guess I'll try and pull it open since it's already ajar.
Yeah, it's ajar, but yeah. So you open it, and it's open, and with the light on your nose, you could see that there are old roots and vines all over the place. And you see what appears to be metallic, iron, humanoid figures are being gripped and contorted by these roots and vines, and basically split open or torn asunder, basically.
And guess is what happens when we step in the room. Okay. Can I? Right. So I'll pick up a rock
Okay.
and I'm gonna try and like skip it
Okay.
through the center.
Okay. So you want to skip it up to here?
Yep. Essentially next to the iron suits that are being
Okay. So
crushed and contorted.
yeah. So there's some suits over here, some over here, basically all over the room. So where exactly do you want to do it?
You said they were over.
Like,
Hold
they're
on, let
all
me
over the
get some.
room. They're all over the room.
You can actually see. So you said they were like some over here, right?
Some over here, some over here, some
In that
over
case,
here.
yeah, I'm
So
gonna
yeah.
try and skip it. Essentially, 2 down.
Okay, so you skip it. You're basically doing that to see if there's any traps or something, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
So yeah, you skip it. Nothing happened.
Okay.
I guess we can get going. Adrian will start walking carefully.
Okay, forward. So you're moving forward.
Mhm.
You're not moving.
Is that
There you go. Okay, and Shala's moving as well.
what's this thing right here?
If you don't remember from last time, that's basically where you found the caretaker.
That's the control
Okay.
altar.
Yeah, control alter thing. So you see that there's no power to it. From your experience with this, you only seen this once. But to you, you can see it's not being powered. So maybe something needs to be inserted.
Well, the phrasing of that was very terrible.
Sorry.
I'm gonna put the caretaker into the slot where the caretaker goes, assuming there's nothing in the slot already.
So as you go, you see that there is already what appears to be a slot, but you see what appears to be the tablet that the caretaker is supposedly on. Oh, one is already inside, but the tablet is cracked.
And I take the damaged one out.
Okay, you take it out, then you put the new one in.
Yep.
Okay, you do that. And as soon as you do that, the table thing here turns on, and you see what appears to be a little bit of some light flickering in the room slightly, like maybe over here and maybe over here, but that's it. This is a very old and damaged facility. And the caretaker says, "Oh right, let's get this baby going. So, what do you request for me to do? You want me to try to shut this down, right? To put it into sleep."
Yes, put the tree into sleep mode.
Alright.
Well,
And you see him doing some humming and buzzing. This is gonna take a while. Maybe see what you could find here. I'll be doing this for a couple of minutes.
Where do each of these paths lead? Asked the caretaker.
Some of these paths, one of them leads to the power conduit. It appears to be undamaged, but it's quite old. I'm actually surprised that this facility is still running considering the condition it's in. Someone has been maintaining it, at least to my knowledge. But if you go down that way, as he like transforms from his orb look into a owl, he kind of like points towards this corridor. That's to where the power conduit room is. Did you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure. And he then does another arrow pointing to this room. That appears to be where some of the storage room is for like the books and the logs. Because again, this is a forward outpost, not a hard-hitting super facility. Bramble, if you're trying to say something, remember you're muted.
No, I'm not. I'm just trying to process.
Okay.
Managed to give myself a headache. Anyway. So,
One path leads to the power conduit room. The other path leads to what appears to be the storage/library room.
is there any sign of footprints on the ground that I might be able to track and recognize?
Make a perception or investigation check or survival. Okay. 12.
23. 23.
Oh, you have. Oh, yeah, you have your shield up. Right, I forgot. So with the 23, you immediately see what appears to be muddy footprints, and this is fairly recent. This is like moments ago.
Okay. I'm going to start following. So I'll take this door here and check back.
Which one are you checking?
I'm following wherever the footprints are.
Okay, so I'm gonna private message you.
Okay.
So yeah, sent it to you.
Me and Emma want to go check out the library.
Okay, so Emma is going to check out the library.
Emma. Me and her are gonna.
You mean
me and
Shala?
they are.
You mean Shala?
Yes.
Okay, so Shala is gonna follow you. Okay, wait. Okay, wait. Do you mean?
Sorry, going too fast?
No. Okay, wait. So who's going to the library?
Adrian can go to the library too.
Okay, so Emma's going to the library. Layla's going to the library, and Adrian's going to the library.
Adrian, I think it's best for you to stay with Nail to make sure nothing bad happens.
Okay. Sounds good then.
I'm going to wherever the footprints are going, if that makes any difference. I don't know if that's the library.
Yeah. It leads there.
Oh, okay. Alright, so
and only Emma sees this, by the way. Unless you want to tell the group.
Nope, not yet.
Okay, so Emma is not telling the group that they see footprints and is leading to the library. So, Layla, are you going to the library as well, or?
Yeah, I'm going to the library.
Okay, so Emma and Layla, you go towards where the library is. So, you guys walk down the path. Yes?
Yes.
Okay. So you guys reach the room, and you see an entire room filled to the brim of old scrolls stored on a wall, as well as what appears to be other tablet Sheikah plates, and what appears to be a probably maybe 2 or 3 stone wooden chests in the corner. Did you hear me?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
I'll start looking around. I'm mostly looking, I'm going like, I'm muttering to myself, come on, give me some clue to help you. Is there any sort of interference on the books, signs that they've been
Tampered with?
moved or tampered with. Yeah.
With your great perception, I would say, some have been recently, tampered with, as in fiddled with, but the only section you could see, this is a different language that you don't understand. Because again, this is a language that you don't know, and the only person that could probably translate this would be Adrian. Or the caretaker.
I start grabbing books that I think have been
Okay,
filled with.
so it's not books, it's scrolls.
Same difference.
Are they in a language that we can read or no?
As I said, these scrolls are in a language you don't understand. The only people that could probably translate it would be Adrian and the caretaker. Unless you want to try to figure it out on yourself, it's going to be a high intelligence roll.
No, I'm not trying to do that right now.
No.
I'm just
I'm answering Layla's question.
Got it. No problem.
So Layla, it's up to you. Hello?
Can I investigate to see if... No, there's no way to word that. I'll just mage hand one of the scrolls to me.
Okay, you mage. Okay, which one are you going for? Top shelf, middle shelf, or bottom shelf?
Which one looks... I guess I'll look for which one that looks unique amongst the group. I'll try investigation.
Okay.
No.
What you could tell is you never seen these things, so all shelves look interesting to you.
I'll just take a middle.
Okay, so you take one scroll from the middle.
Yes.
Okay, you do that. Nothing happens. And what are you gonna do with that scroll?
Gonna take it to Adrian.
Okay, so you're gonna leave the room and take it to Adrian.
Yes.
Okay, so you do that. So Adrian, Nail, you see Layla return with a scroll, and so yeah. While this is happening, Elma, you hear some shifting in the room, like something's moving. Did you hear me?
Oh? Yeah.
Okay.
I heard you.
So the shifting is kind of like coming in this general direction, where the chest and crates are.
I'm just gonna assume you can hear me. Would you mind showing yourself, please?
Do you move closer?
A little, not in reach of the chat.
Okay, so you're like maybe 10 feet away from it?
Sure, yeah.
Okay, you hear the shifting more. No response, but more shifting. You hear cracking of like trees and branches in the room.
Right. So, I told you before down at the Grove that I respect nature. I understand that you're probably angry for some reason that I have yet to fathom, but would appreciate if you would explain to me.
So, you then, hear the cracking and shifting again. Elma, could you make a dexterity save for me? Did you hear me?
Yes, I heard you.
Okay. Because I'm waiting for the dexterity save. Okay, 22. So, just within a split second, you just notice it, and from the ceiling, what appeared to be vines trying to ensnare you. You managed to jump out of the way. But as you jump out of the way, you then see, this, dryad basically, right in front of you now, and she kind of like puts her hand in front of your mouth and just like a finger to hers, like signaling be quiet. And she doesn't remove her hand from your mouth, and she just says, "You want to talk? Okay, let's talk." And as that's going to happen, I'm going to switch on back to the Layla, Adrian, and Nail group. So Layla, you give Adrian the scroll. Okay. So Adrian, Layla hands you a scroll. Do you decide?
What's this?
Oh, one of the scrolls I found in the library. I can't
Okay,
remember what it says.
Adrian will read it.
Okay. So as you look through the scroll, you see that it takes notes about the supposed process in nurturing and caring for the blossom tree. You also see that some of these notes are talking about the attitude that the tree is giving to the researchers. And they are trying to tame it, to make sure it behaves, basically.
Adrian looks or translate it for the group.
Okay. And as you translate that, the caretaker says, "Okay, the shutdown should be complete. All I just need to do is initiate the command, and the blossom tree will begin its sleep process and begin naturally healing. However, since we do need a way to try to maybe, I don't know, handle the dryad. I don't know exactly about my protocols, but I did not know that a living entity was being used in this program. That I was not aware of. So I don't know the exact consequences of shutting down this tree would do. So are you 100% sure that you wish for me to do this?"
Well, we can't just leave it the way it is, murdering people and trying to kill people.
Very well. And he begins initiating the shutdown. And the entire room buzzes with power and light. And then, so the lights were basically a light yellow, and now the lights turn from a yellow to a light blue hue color. And you just hear a vroom, 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 as in like a heartbeat. And basically that is steady in a sleep, in a deep sleep. Switching back to Elma. So Elma, the dryad puts the mouse and everything and says, "Okay, you want to talk? Okay, let's talk. I was a prisoner. I was tortured. I was broken from the point that I was just nothing but, I guess, a cow to these things." As she looks at to one of the metallic humanoids, and basically one of the branches and vines kind of like crushes one of them again, popping its head off. So you tell me, you being tortured for at least for a couple of centuries, and then finally you break free and you finally get some sense of freedom, but yet not entirely, because I am bound to this blood-sucking tree. So you tell me, would you be insane? As the dryad gives you a look of basically asking, and basically does not remove the hand, but basically waits for your response, basically in a gesture, if you would.
It's probably
Like I said,
a tilt of the head,
a tilt of the head, basically nodding in agreement.
sort of, like a more or less gesture.
Okay. And so she then removes her hand from your mouth and says, "So yeah, I guess maybe killing every living thing in sight was basically a bad thing. But hey, I've been alone and isolated for a couple of centuries. My only solace of basically human interaction would be with the people who technically freed me by poisoning me, apparently. And the only reason I wanted that damn stupid slate was so I could probably access this facility and figure out stuff. But hey, I don't know if I could trust you people, because you were with that man."
Look down the corridor. Listen, I understand. But yeah, no. You killed people. You, and I'm not saying that that makes, what happened to you any less traumatic or whatever, but it it
Doesn't justify your actions, is what you're saying?
yeah,
Okay.
I guess you're sort of trying to patch up a wound by band-aiding it with revenge, which is not going to lead anywhere. In fact, they're probably started the bleed procedure soon, or whatever. They're hoping that you're not going to be sick anymore. I don't even know. Listen, is there any way? Is there any way we can get you to stop killing people? Maybe let you get out of this place? I know you're bound to the tree. I don't know what that means.
And as this conversation is happening, all of the lights that were like light yellow now turn to light blue color light. And as that happens, you see the dryad basically stumble and then like cover her mouth, and like she then begins to vomit what appears to be fluids of basically petals and basically strange black goo and everything. As this happens, as the light change from yellow to blue, as she stumbles, basically.
I go to catch her.
Okay, you catch her, and you could tell that she is not well, that something is wrong with her. If you want, you can make a medicine check.
Well, But I'm also just gonna ask, if they do this sleep thing, right? What
Yeah.
happens to you?
She then says, I don't know. It never happened before. Mostly, they just kept me running for a couple of centuries. I don't actually recall what would happen if I was out of the tree.
And you,
So with a 14, you managed to tell that she is basically sick, kind of like someone has infected her with the flu. One that is very harmful to her, because apparently the connection she had to the tree had just been severed, because she was not in the tree when the sleep happened. So the tree and the dryad that was connected to it just abruptly severed. So the tree itself is in sleep, but the dryad isn't in sleep. So she's kind of like in a sense of pain and sickness, is what you could tell.
can you jump to another object?
She says, there are no trees in this facility, only outside. And I can't. I'm bound to that tree. No other substitute could work. And you could tell that she's getting worse. That you could see that some of her skin, from what you could tell, is beginning to wither and peel off.
Hold on. Okay. If you don't mind, I'm going to grab you now and take you to that tree.
You're gonna take her to
I
the
don't
blossom
know.
tree. You're gonna take her to the blossom tree?
Yes.
Okay, so you're gonna fireman carry her or princess carry her?
Princess, obviously.
Okay, so you princess carry her in your arms, and my question is, are you rushing out?
Yes.
Okay, so you're gonna be rushing your way into a cavern that is supposedly kind of like a maze, but you exactly know where the exit is, and you're gonna rush your way basically towards where the blossom tree is.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm trying to get as close to the tree because apparently
Okay.
there's one more offer that Emma hasn't made yet, but
you want to do
if
this if she's near the tree.
yes.
Okay. So first off, I want you to make an athletics check, because again, you are carrying someone with you while you are trying to rush there. So you have to roll pretty good in order to do this. 23. Okay. You managed to like be able to carry her easily. So as you basically rush out of the doorway here, Nail, Adrian, Layla, you see Irma basically princess carrying the dryad as they are making their way to the exit. What are you gonna do?
Adrian says, "Well, we did it, boys. We saved the day."
No, I think
Not so fast.
No, no,
I
no,
think
no,
we're
no, no,
killing her.
no. Okay, so like I said, Emma's coming through the doorway,
I'm
and as
joking.
and as you guys are doing this, okay, you see Emma rushing out with the dryad in arms. What are you doing?
I follow. I'm gonna follow her.
Okay, Layla, making an athletics check, because Emma is hoofing it apparently.
Athletics, you
Yes,
said?
athletics. 17. Okay, you're a bit behind, but you are kind of like keeping up with Emma. Who else is going to be running after Emma? Or is it just going to be Layla?
I'm gonna
Adrian will
call.
message Emma and say, "Why are you running?"
Because if we don't get her to the tree, she dies. She needs the tree. And no, her violent actions after years of torture do not exactly justify our murdering her, just like that didn't justify her murdering other people.
She did try to kill us, though. But
I mean, not really. Well, okay. Debatable.
Okay, so you're washing your way back to the tree. And I did kind of ask who else is following, so,
Adrian will tell Nail who. Is Nail still there? Are you staying behind too?
I don't know what
Yes.
this is what I'm asking. So Nail, you're staying behind. Layla, Elma is leaving. Adrian, are you following or you staying?
No, Adrian will say too as well, and he'll inform Nail that Emma is putting the dryad back into the tree to save it because it's dying, apparently.
Okay. So I'm gonna say this. So I'm just gonna group Layla, Elma, and the Dryad together and group you guys like that, and I am gonna move you guys through the thing. So you guys managed to hoof it back to the Boston tree, and give me a moment. Okay, you guys hoof it back there. So you make your way there.
No,
Like,
I'm not putting her in yet.
no, I know, but you
There.
make it there, and so this is my question. What are you gonna be doing?
Okay. So Emma is going to put her down next to the tree.
Mm-hmm.
Go. There are two options. I don't even know if one of them is possible. One, you go back to the tree, goes to sleep, and I guess it heals you? I don't know. I guess I should say I don't know what the options are anyway, but you're obviously dying without the tree. Or two, can I whisper this last bit to you?
Okay, you want to do this privately?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. 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 I will basically create a private call between me and you. Okay.
Sure.
Okay. So what do you
Hello.
whisper to me?
So the other option that Emma is going to propose, right, is because the Dryad wants freedom. Is if the Dryad can jump to them,
To what?
to them, and share a soul.
You want to share your body with the Dryad.
Yes.
Make a persuasion roll. Roll high.
Right. Why not? I guess.
3.
No.
Okay. So
Uh,
she kind of looks at you and just, is that even possible? I never heard of this.
I don't know, but I know that you want to get out of here. And
She kind of
you're
looks
not
at
gonna do.
her arm, and her arm is completely gone. And she kind of looks at you and basically is coughing again, and then looks at you and, if this does not work, Can you promise something to a dying woman? She says to you.
What is it?
There are others like me. Others like my sisters. If you find them, her breathing laboring heavily now. Please help them.
I will.
And she is basically going to take your hand and basically try to focus all of her life energy and try to basically combine it with yours. So this is what I'm gonna ask of you. You could either use Arcana or Nature for this check, and you have advantage. I am allowing it.
I'll use nature.
Okay, roll.
Mathematic.
Yep, roll it.
Natural 20.
Okay, with this, the Dryad slowly dissipates into what appears to be light, as apparently the vines are basically like coating like maybe a portion of your body, basically pushing up to your arm and up to your upper shoulder and towards maybe to where one of your chest pecs are, and basically that's where it stops. And you hear a heartbeat. You hear your heartbeat, but as well as a secondary heartbeat. And
That's all I say.
what did you say?
Thank you
Okay.
for trusting me.
And with that, you see what appears to be in your palm as you say that, a flower, one that is healthy and blooming. And that's where we're gonna end this, and we're gonna rejoin the group.
Okay.
Okay, I'm back.
Alrighty.
Okay, so at this point, Layla, as you finally reach where Elma and the Dryad are, you see what appears to be a blinding light of what appears to be spores covering the entire area where Elma is, and from your perspective, you see that the Dryad dissipates into this light spore and is gone. And the only thing you see Elma is you see Elma knelt down, and in Elma's hand is a flower that is healthy and blooming.
I was gone for a second. What happened to Dryad?
Are you
He's
asking
free
Elma?
now.
No, I'm asking. I was gone for like a minute.
No. So
He
basically,
needs
Elma. So Elma
Mhm.
whispered something to the Dryad. So I went into a private call with Bramble.
Yeah, I know that part, but is it done already, or?
That is entirely up.
It happened.
Yep.
I think he's asking for a repeat of what you just said.
So that is entirely up to Elma, if they want me to disclose this, or if they want to disclose it. But basically, the Dryad, was able to be freed or supposedly healed. But that is entirely up to Elma how they want to basically do
I think
this.
for story, I'm gonna reveal that over time. So
Okay.
if you ask what happened to the Dryad, because I'm assuming that Layla is probably going to ask.
Yep.
Emma would just say, she's freed, and The tree should heal. The system should go back to normal. She should go back to normal. We did it. We saved the day, as Nail said earlier.
That was actually
Did the
Adrian.
dryad disappear, or is it still laying on the floor?
The dryad disappeared into like little glowing
into
spores.
spores,
as in-
into spores of light, basically.
I see. Force Ghost now. Either way, it's
Yeah,
gone.
yeah. Yes.
Well, I suppose she got what she wanted at the end. In the end,
I mean, if she's been stuck here for 300 years while they've been experimenting on her.
can relate. But she did try to kill me, which I.
Oh, please. Right. Okay, all she did was bully Nail for for the lunch money. Anyway.
So is
There was
this?
the whole.
So is this? Leia, are you going? Not Layla. Are you going to return to where Adrian and Nail and Shala are?
Yeah,
Okay.
pretty much.
Okay. So switching back to this. Um. So. So it's gonna take you a couple of minutes or so. So as they are gone, Nail, Adrian, what are you guys going to be doing in the meantime while they were doing the dryad situation?
Adrian will be reading over the scrolls and stuff.
So you're going to go to the library, pick up as many scrolls and information as you can, and basically learn what you can, basically.
Yeah.
Okay, and I did mention that there were about 3 to 2 chests in the library room.
Okay.
So it's entirely up to you how you guys want to handle this.
Check for traps if there's any traps.
Okay,
Chests.
make a perception or investigation. Okay,
Well,
there were no traps. There were no traps. So do you decide to inspect the chests?
yeah. Is it locked?
No, appears not to be
You
locked.
open the chest, and I guess.
Okay, so as you look upon these chests, you could tell that these chests appear to be large in stature. And as you look into the other segments of the room, you see that there are similar chests, but apparently some of the ceiling and some of the wall are covering them. But as you open one of the chests, you notice what appears to be a well-esque old but still put together iron mechanical body. Basically an intact Warforge body in this chest.
You'll take it out, and then I get to see what it's like.
So as you do that, you notice that it is wearing nothing, and it's made out of a type of steel that you don't recognize. So it is kind of like dark steel with a little bit of pale light accent to its feature. And you notice that this body has a face, and you notice that the face is female, and so yeah, if you choose to inspect the other chests, you notice that there are 2 more like it, but the 2 are male in figure.
Hmm. Is the Sheikah Slate done? Are we able to use it again?
So the Sheikah Slate. Okay. So my question is, you decided to get all of the scrolls as you can to bring it to the Sheikah Slate so they could translate. And as they were translating, you decided to come back into the room to inspect the chests, right?
No, Adrian will ask the Sheikah Slate what these Warforged are.
Okay. So you bring. So you bring the Warforges to the room, or are you bringing the Sheikah Plate to the room?
He'll bring the Sheikah Slate to the Warforges in the library.
Okay. So you do that. Nail, are you accompanying him? Okay, so you guys are in the room, and the Sheikah Slate says, "Huh, these are basically bodies. Like I said, my creators created us, and some of us decided to at least adopt a humanoid-esque form to work alongside our creators. Though it is rare for us to do so. A few have done it in the sense of making sure that our creators were not damaged in the harsh environments. I am surprised to still see some intact, though.
What can we do with them?
Well, what you could do is you could try to see if you could repair them, maybe restore some of their memories, or, well, you could try to reprogram them, maybe implement them to serve you, or, uh, actually, is it possible? Um, Sir Adrian, would you mind showing me the back or the chest cavity of the Warforges, please?
You show the back and the chest cavity.
Size is acceptable. Diameters should be adequate. Power source is needed in order to fully restrain it. I think it is possible to transfer my consciousness into its body.
Hmm. Would we be able to put your consciousness back into into the slate though?
It is possible, yes, I am able to access facilities without being in a Sheikah Slate form. I mean, it is possible. But with this, I could be more mobile and I could assist you with other tasks besides being carried around. And there is no risk of me being stolen while within your confines of your satchels and backpacks.
I don't know if it's a good idea or not, since you won't be as secretive. It won't be as secretive. It'll be a lot more conspicuous.
That is true, but these things are supposedly strong enough to be up against any individual. Even though they are made for scholars, they made these forms to be capable in combat. However, in this present condition, yeah, I could see why these things were not able to repel an attack like this. Still, though, I do believe that these bodies could be of use.
Yeah, what do you think?
Most likely just take them with us.
They look to be kind of heavy though.
They're actually surprisingly light. They're basically the size of a average human teen, I guess, in size comparison. But if you are thinking of trying to either implement me within the metallic forms of these things, we will require at least a power seed source from the power room. There should be some still intact. So, as you guys are doing this, Shala and Elma, you arrive back into the facility, and you notice that Nail and Adrian and Shala are not in the control room area. What are you guys gonna do? I'm letting you have fun with the roleplay right now.
Where did they go? Maybe they went to the library.
There's a whole lot. There's a lot of information.
True. They might have gone there to look for more scrolls.
Yep.
The last one we had talked about taking care of the blossom tree.
Did it? What's required for that?
It didn't it mentioned its health, how it was doing. It didn't go into specifics. Then you ran across the room and then I chased after you.
I appreciate you doing that, by the way.
You're welcome.
So
Didn't want to make sure that Dryad didn't betray you or something.
So, as you two enter the room, you see what appears to be open casket chests of metallic humanoid figures. One that looks female, the other two looks male.
Getting flashbacks, but either way. More of
Actually, Layla, roll a wisdom save for me.
Oh boy.
Natural one. At this moment, out of nowhere, Layla, you start to have a panic attack.
I started walking backwards.
Basically, the
hyperventilating.
Kill Bill music kicks in, and like the panic attack happens.
I poke my head through the door, look at what they're doing with the weird metal bodies, turn around and go, "Are you okay?"
I'm fine. I need air.
Oh, okay. Guys, Layla needs some fresh air. I'm just gonna go make sure no one, sneaks up on us or anything.
Okay.
We're good. We're fine.
So, Nail and Adrian, what are you gonna decide on this situation?
Well,
Which
bring the
body looks most intact?
So these things were in the chest caskets, which appear to protected them from the harsh elements of the what's the word, rust.
environment.
Yes, of environmental damages like rust and other things. So each body is fully intact, just a bit weathered, but still intact.
I still suggest we bring all 3 of them.
Well, you do have Elma, and I do believe Elma has the racial trait of what is it? Is it
What are you looking for?
Basically, basically, there's something with the Goliath that allows you to carry, a lot of stuff, but I'm trying to remember what it's called.
It's like some.
Bridled string.
Yeah, that. But I do not have that. No, because I rated that.
Right. Because you're basically a Goliath and a orc as well.
Yep, mixed.
Okay, so yeah. Okay, so, but basically, with Elma in tow, it is possible for you to carry, these bodies out, and, I think you also did mention that the militia individuals were going to come meet with you at the Blossom Tree, if I'm correct. Right?
I'm not sure where we told them to meet, but I mean, we have ways of carrying things.
Indeed, you do. So, if you want, we could end the session here, and I could give you guys a couple of weeks to make a decision what to do with the supposed information you have, and I will give you a written detail of the information you gathered from the scrolls and the translations to it, if you want. Is everyone
Sounds good.
okay with that?
Yeah.
Bramble, you okay with that as well?
Sorry, repeat that.
Okay, so I'm suggesting, do you guys want to end the session here and basically take note of what you have and sync on what you want to do with the information that you have, and I will give you more detailed information on the scrolls that you managed to find and translate, and I will give you the full information next session.
Agreed.
Yeah, that's good.
So you
Yeah.
guys
Question.
yes?
Do you already have the number of power seeds that are actually going to be findable available if we went over to the power room?
If you want to go do that quickly, you could totally go do that quickly. Do a quick investigation or perception. It's entirely up to you.
Let us investigate. Where's investigate? How many?
Okay, roll for me a 1. Is that what's your guidance?
Yes.
Okay. Roll for me a 1d6. Okay, you managed to find 6 power seeds that are intact.
Okay.
Because if you rolled like a bit below, you would still find some, but you would like have -1 on your 1d6 roll. But yeah, so in your inventory, you have 6 power seeds, which is necessary to power the facility, as well as supposedly power these metallic warforges constructs.
So we have enough to power more than the ones we have. So we should just bring all of them.
Exactly. You could basically power up to 6 if you want. So, with that in tow, we could end the session here. Everyone's level 6, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, just making sure. So,
No.
yeah, so I say we could end the session here. No one leveled up, but I will give inspiration to Elma for how they handled the Dryad. So keep that in mind. You have some inspiration.
Thank you.
And I am going to stop the recording.